Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Nice Thing here, back with another video, and this video is going to be about the idea that there's only really one person that truly exists, and that is you, right? Now, in the book Bhagavad Gita, I about to say, and I was speaking about this in my not in my last video, about it was more about how I got started with spirituality, and I'm like, I started speaking about how in the Bhagavad Gita they were speaking about ways to enlightenment. And he didn't state it explicitly, but it was saying that basically you can either find enlightenment through making everything personal, or the opposite, which is not taking anything personal. And it's sort of like how people find like the ways and like the truth of the universe through science, and then others find the truth of the universe through meditation. It's an analytical way of finding the truth of the universe, and it's a more intuitive way of finding the truth of the universe. And I think that's essentially what I'm saying. For example, I think this is generally my view of how I interact with the outside world. Not saying I'm perfect with it. I'm still growing. I'm 21. I'm not saying I'm perfect with how I interact with people, but for the most part, I treat people like how I want to be treated. The golden rule, right? Treat somebody with kindness, like I said, because you want kindness back. Of course, it's not always reciprocated, but you do it just because that's who you are, the center of your heart. That's just what you do. So, and that's how I interact with people. I interact with people as if, let's say I work at a pawn shop, right? I work at a pawn shop, and sometimes people will be trying to get this certain amount, and I work with them. Sometimes I'm not even supposed to be even doing it. And not saying I do anything crazy, but like I said, they need extra 10, I do it. Like I said, I just do it. Even if, like I said, if they trying to be smart with me or trying to get over on me, I allow them to get over. I allow them to get over on me just because, like I said, you never know what somebody could be doing. Of course, it's not right to try to get over on somebody, but you just never know. And some people could just be crooked, but But the people that come like I said, that just genuinely give off that vibe, like they need some help, man. That trap. Well, of course, I give it to them, no questions asked. And oftentimes through my day, when I'm interacting with people, when I'm talking to people, I'm always putting myself in their shoes, and I'm talking to them like if I was talking to myself. Always giving them the benefit of the doubt. I will want somebody to give me the benefit of the doubt. I want somebody to have some compassion for me and understand what I'm going through. Of course, like I said, nobody's asking you, just to give up everything, but do your best when people come up to you. Like, that's what I try to do. When people ask me for help, I do my best. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. That's just how I am. And that's because I think just me as an individual, I'm a giver at heart. I'm always giving. I'm about to say, I want to give a lot. If I had everything in the world, I'd just give it away. If I was rich as hell, I'd give it away. Like, there's no second thought. It wouldn't be a thought about it. I just give it away. As long as I'm good, my family good, and they taken care of, I can really care what really happened to me. And people may look at it as a bad idea, but that's just me. Like I said, but with this idea of believing there's only really one person, you become one with everybody. You become one with the universe. You become one with everything that's literally around you. Like, in a way, it's like a mini form of, I wouldn't even say it's enlightenment. It's just like you just get an understanding, and it helps you maneuver through life. It's that, and this is a quote, when I heard it, it struck so many, bells in my mind. And like, I like saying it just sounds so cool. They said to know all is to forgive all. And of course, you don't know all, but you understand. Let's say the baseline person goes through the same, let's say 10 things, right? I may be different. I may be a man. I may be fucking a black male. I may be, working at McDonald's. I don't know. Like I said, overall, the average human has not the same exact problems, but they have the same problems in the sense of structure. They have the same problems like that. They have the same, grow up in the same environments, the same overall trauma. The trauma is the same. So with the trauma being the same, I mean, it has the same symptoms, it has the same cures. Of course, it may vary from person to person, but the cures overall still works, and it's still aimed towards this specific type of trauma. And I think in the idea alone of just we as humans just having the same type of triggering and same type of trauma, and that it allows for a lot of more compassion between people. It allows for a lot of more understanding between people. Of course, you may have to find those select people that, you know, really resonate with you and, you know, the same similar things that you may have experienced. But at the end of the day, it allows for more compassion. And it speaks to the idea that it's really only one person around. It's really only, and I wouldn't, one person is kind of exaggerating, but let's say archetypal is probably only like, it's 5 males around, it's 5 female archetypes around. And everybody fits in either of those 5. In the sense of, you know, let's say you're a male, you fit in these 5, and then the women, you fit in these 5. And that's genuinely how I see it. Of course, you know, context and environment, nature versus nurture, all these things you must consider. But for the most part, you realize that these people, everybody is like an aspect of the over, what they call it, the collective conscious. And realistically, the collective consciousness all goes to the same thing. Whether it's in a different format, in a different way, it's still going through the same thing. It's still going through this form of trauma that is stressing it out, that's making a person or an individual or a group of people feel, let's say, inferior, making them feel like they're unlovable, making them feel like they're not worthy. It's all these archetypes overall have the same trauma base. It may create this one good, great person, or it might create this one terrible person. All in all, these archetypes and these, you know, these overall types of people are adding to this collective conscious that is essentially one being. Like I said, what they say, like the universe, it's like I said, it's one band, one sound, and that's literally how it goes. And even breaking down the word universe, I seen this like on Instagram. It was like uni and then this verse, and they was like making this like one song, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, of course, I don't know nothing about fucking language, but I'm like, you know what? It makes sense, but you know, you just gotta realize that, you know, we're all one. Like I said, one for all for one, literally. And I think that's something I learned from just, you know, watching My Hero Academia, like the anime. I like that. That's probably one of my favorite newer animes, and it helped me with, I guess, taking that idea and really getting that ingrained into my mind and my heart. So yeah, I wish I can go deeper on this, probably on a different video, just really breaking it down, because I know it can really go 10,000 other ways, but I'm gonna try to keep it semi short. But yeah, if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.